Alright, what is going on, my dudes? So we're back here today with some more post-buff gameplay, and this one's going to be on Angela. Now, I do have a 6-star Angela that I could test out at 6-star rank 3. However, we did our pre-buff Angela gameplay video on the 5-star, maxed out 5-star, so we're going to stick with that here for this video as well. Maybe I'll come back to the rank 3 and make some, videos to see like what her damage capability is like, completely maxed out as a rank 3 6-star. But one thing that's so good about Angela nowadays is her new SIG ability is quite useful, man. And we're going to go over that entirely, what it does. I already maxed her out here, but I feel like maxing out a 5-star champion when it comes to the SIG level is a lot more realistic than maxing out a 6-star, right? So that's why we're going to focus on that. Let's take a look at what it does, okay? For each buff on Angela, her opponent suffers the following: minus 35% nullify and auto block ability accuracy, and also minus 35% damaging debuff duration. So that could be really, really useful, man. She's pretty much immune to damaging debuffs at SIG 200 when she has 3 buffs. That's really, really awesome, dude. Angela was only a value-only buff update, but she got a lot more utility, dude, like a lot. My biggest complaint with her and the pre-buff video was like, oh, they're only buffing her damage. Well, she has no utility at all, and I feel like her damage is fine. But now she can block non-contact parry attacks. She can get around nullify better, and also auto block effects, get around damaging debuff damage. All of her buffs are better, right? And she has armor breaks on when she activates her special attacks. So yeah, I feel like she's going to be really, really, really good. And I haven't played with her yet, and I haven't seen too many videos of her yet. But from what I've heard from everybody is that she's really, really good now. We're going to be rolling with the same team that we had rolling before in the pre-buff video. We'll go over it all. With Thor here, just some more health. With Heimdall here, you dash back and you hold block and you get a Fury buff, which is really, really nice. It speeds up the fight a little bit because you can get the Fury right away, go for the special one, get the double Fury, yada yada yada, your longer Furies, more damage, better stuff all around, right? Cosmic and Skill Champion is basic hits, pause one of each buff on them for 0.2 seconds. That's really good, and also buffs last 20% longer with the Morningstar synergy. So, to my knowledge, her style of gameplay hasn't changed too much. You essentially still want to get to that special one when you have the Fury buff, use it, get the Fury, go for some heavy attacks, blah, 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 blah. What we're going to do right away is we're going to parry, dash back, and get the Fury buff from Heimdall, or I guess we'll just dash back and do it like this. And at this point, it looks like we aren't reducing the damage from the suicides too much. However, right away, that regeneration buff is coming in and keeping us pretty topped up. So, the damage from the special one wasn't too good, but let's see how a heavy attack looks. A nice 14k heavy right out of the gate there. That was really nice, man. These heavies, when they both crit, are going for like 16k or so. That's really, really good. So right off the bat, she's hitting very, very hard. She feels very suicide-friendly to me, which I personally really enjoy. I don't believe we're reducing the potency of that poison, but that regeneration is really keeping us topped up. So we are right out of the gate doing a lot of damage. A nice 21k heavy attack, which is really good. Now, the special 3 here is going to give us an aptitude buff as well, and we can go ahead and toss this off, and I believe we get like plus 1500 attack rating on this special attack for every buff that we have, so this should be a pretty decent special 3. It's at about 5% health, which is okay. There's a bunch of armor breaks now. There's an aptitude buff, which would be really, really nice in increasing the damage from these Fury buffs that we're getting here. If you combine that with the armor breaks, we should be doing some decent damage. Let's go for a heavy attack here. 12k, all right. It's weird to me when it feels like the heavy attacks, the damage fluctuates with the buffs so much, man, that it almost feels like going for the special 3 aptitude is almost, I don't want to say unnecessary, but just not entirely worth it. Because you can get more damage just like going for the special 1 rotation and doing heavy attacks that way, where the aptitude, it doesn't really seem too necessary for damage. I'm sure it does help out in, for the regeneration. As you can see, I usually show you guys what happens when you take hits to the face, just so I can always show you. Try not to get hit in fights. However, I haven't taken any hits to the face in this fight, and we've thrown a bunch of special attacks, and we're consistently here at a full yellow bar of health. We ended at full yellow with the Suicide Masteries, recoil active, really good stuff there. So really, really, really good stuff. She's not as speedy as I thought she was going to be. However, right out of the gate here, I want to take her up against Iron Man Infinity War in the Abyss. I'm very curious to see how she's going to do against this guy. We're probably not going to show the full fight here, because we're probably also going to start playing very aggressive and take some clips, and, you know, it's going to go downhill from there, essentially. But basically, when you have 3 buffs, he can't auto-block, and also, we can parry projectiles, so that's really nice. And also, though, when we throw the special 1 here, we should be able to armor break him, and if we continually spam the special 1, we should be able to keep that up the entire fight. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. I guess not. I guess not here. However, not sure what's going on here, but we are hitting into Iron Man, and he isn't gaining any of his charges, so that's interesting. But it seems like everything Angela has in her kit is a really good counter to Iron Man Infinity War in general, because she can armor break, she can completely get around his auto block mechanic, and also she can just like very casually parry his mediums. Watch this. That's so nice. Like Cull Obsidian and also Proxima as well. So yeah, I feel like she gained a lot of utility with this update. In this particular matchup, I don't see too much damage being done. But okay, there was a nice heavy attack. And there was another. Okay, so right when I said that, we did 40,000 damage in the past, like, 3 seconds. So yeah, we're countering this fight pretty well here. You know, it is moving pretty slow, though. That's the thing. So I really feel like she's a lot more reliable now as a champion. However, she's not like super mega fast like I thought she was going to be. But that's okay. I don't really need her to be super mega fast. What I want to do here is take her to some more fun places, all right? So for example, there is an Icarus path in 6.2. And I heard somebody say that she's really good for Icarus now because you know, you're pretty much immune to all of that damage over time damage. So I definitely want to check that out for sure. Let's go ahead and jump into 6.2.2 here. And nope, that's the wrong quest. I believe it's the Omega Red quest, actually. So we'll jump into that, see how she does. Gotta, like, jump through hoops to get back to the quest screen now. You can't just, like, go back. I hope they fix that and make that a little bit easier to get around. But yeah, that's fine. Not the biggest deal out there. So let's go right to Captain Marvel here. Pretty much when you get to 3 buffs, right, we should be immune to all of that damage. And with all the Fury buffs, we shouldn't even have to try to get there. So let's see. Pretty exciting to see. It should happen in just a second where we get those buffs. Come on. Alright, now the D-Gen should start. Are they just not there? They're just not there. Wow, dude. Oh my god. She's looking like a top-of-the-line Icarus counter. Possibly the best. Because what it is it's not reducing the... Oh, I was thinking it was going to reduce the potency. It reduces the duration. So that's making it like minus like 500% duration. So basically, man, you just fight like normal here with her. Even at a low sig, like I'm talking like sig 1. At sig 1, as long as you have 10 buffs, which you pretty much always will on this node. Yeah, at sig... Wow, dude. She is fun for Icarus. Really fun. She seriously might be the best option in the game. Like, better than Ghost. That's kind of crazy, man. So, we're going to test out that whole auto block mechanic here, okay? Because with 3 buffs active, there should be no way she auto blocks here. So, let's see. And it's looking like... Yeah. Yeah, that's awesome, man. Wow, dude. Oh, man, she is really good for this node. Like, I'm talking, like, incredible. Like, she's got to be the best option in the game at this point for this node here. There's just, like, nothing you have to worry about at all. Because as long as at max sig, let's say she was sig like 40 or whatever, right? You would need 5 buffs, right? If there's a 20% chance or 20% reduced duration per buff. When you do this node, you're never going to have less than 5 buffs, especially with her, because she has her own buffs as well. Now watch this, we could put a bunch of armor breaks on Emma Frost, take her out of diamond mode. Holy crap, guys. Wow. This is very solid. And I know this is like a node that's not particularly hard, and there are a lot of, you know, really good counters for this node. I'm fully aware of that, guys. Like, yeah, Ghost and Corvus do it possibly even better. But I don't know, man. She's really fun here. Yeah, I think I'm going to say I think that Angela is probably my favorite Icarus counter, dude. Because even with Ghost and Corvus, I find myself taking, like, some damage. Like, Corvus is great for her because he has the immortality. He won't die from it. Ghost is good because she could phase the degen damage, but then when you throw a special attack, you take a lot of degen damage. Red Guardian is decent for it because he just doesn't gain furies. You just turn the node off. It becomes a normal fight. But, like, Angela takes full advantage of the node while completely just ignoring the downside. That's really cool, dude. That's really cool to me, man. Yeah, I'm really digging her a bunch. I'm really glad that they tuned her up. I know a lot of people were against having an Angela tune-up because they were like, oh, she's already so good. There are so many more champions that are more worthy. And yeah, I do agree. There are other champions who can definitely use it more than her. However, when you can make a decent, you know, in my opinion, Angela's always been like a decent champion. Like, I know people who have ranked her up for like Thronebreaker and with Expiring Catalyst, and that always seemed like a decent rank up to me. Like, I wouldn't ever be like, oh, that's a terrible rank up, you're a silly goose. I would never say that about Angela, right? But now it's like she's a solid rank up, especially as a 5-star, because you can max out that Sig ability without too much trouble. As a 6-star, I don't think I'd want to rank her without her being, you know, duped first. I'm going to see right now really quick. I'm going to pop over to Aunt May and see at Sig 20. Yeah, at Sig 20, there's a 15% reduction per buff. So you would need 15, 30, about 7 buffs, all right, to completely reduce the damage at Sig 20. So right here, boom, at this point, there would be absolutely no degen from this node. So, all she needs to be is Sig 20 to do this, man. Which is really good, because that's very, very easy to come by. You know, you just naturally dupe her once. Wow. Really good stuff. And this entire quest in 6.2 has this node on every fight. So basically, Angela is looking like an MVP for 6.2.3, which is a quest in 6.2, which is a quest that a lot of people have trouble with. A lot of people have Angela. Right? Even at, like, I would imagine that even at rank 2, rank 3, she would do really well. I would imagine. This is the boss. We're already up to the boss, man. Beat out the special one. Yeah, look at this. All the furies are going away. You can see it saying degenerating, but we're not even degenerating, man. We're not even degenning. We're just gaining those fury buffs like it's our job. Huge mediums and lights. A nice giant special attack. That was sick. That was really, really sick. Really sick, man. Wow, dude. That was awesome. That was so cool. Alright, so that was dope. One place that we took her, in the pre-buff video as well was we took her to 6.1.6 and just took her down a couple of fights here. We're going to do that again. I'm going to get through the Moon Knight here just because we want to start off at the next fight. I believe the next fight is a Havoc. And she's a really good Havoc counter as well, so I'll be right back. I'm just going to smash through this Moon Knight. Alright, good stuff. We got through the Moon Knight pretty easily. And up next, we have this Havoc here. Just to show off again that she's even better against Havoc now because now she can parry his medium attacks. So in the past, you know, in the previous video, I pretty much said, oh, way back in the day, we used to send Angelas and all the new Havocs and everything. But check this out, man. Now she can parry his mediums, making her even better for Havocs. Let's gain this Fury buff here. Go for the Special 2 to get another armor up buff. Bait out the Special 2 from Havoc. Now we have 3 armor up buffs on us. Gotta dex the Special 1 here. So now, man, in my opinion, Angela is turning out to be an even better Havoc counter, and she was already an amazing one in the past, because as you can see, she always has that armor up buff, essentially. Nice heavy attack there. He's about to explode. Watch, it does nothing. It does no damage at all, and we actually are just continually regenerating from willpower. Go for the Special 2 here. Yeah. Really solid stuff. Really solid stuff. That's awesome. That's super awesome, man. Wow. So, one thing I'm curious about... No, that wouldn't work, because that would kill us right away. Actually, no. No, because of the poison, it would kill us right away. Never mind. I was thinking I wanted to test out... if, you know, we start with buffs, if this would reduce the duration from 30 seconds to less. But we have suicides on at the moment, so we can't really test that out. But what we can test out... I don't know, I'm feeling good about everything we've shown with her, man. Let's see how she does in, like... I don't even know. Let's just take her up against the Heimdall. See how she does against Heimdall. I'm sure she's going to do fine. I'm feeling really good about her buff, man. We've showcased a lot. We've showcased she can, you know, parry the projectile attacks. We've showcased her Havoc counter. We've showcased her armor break, getting around the auto block. Showcased the debuff potency reduction, which is really nice. Lots of flashing lights on the screen right now. I don't know what's going on there. Sorry about that. But here are some more armor breaks. Getting rid of his armor breaks. That's awesome. Go for a nice big heavy attack here. Can we chain this? Nope. Oh no, oh no! I think the biggest thing here is that there's just so much damage potential now. Even more than before. And on top of that, she's not only damaged like I feel like she used to be. I'm not even looking at the game right now. I'm looking at myself getting beat up. There's not only damage like there used to be. There's now so much utility as well to justify the rank up all around. So I'm feeling really good about this buff. I think they did an amazing job. Really amazing job with Angela, dude. Yeah. I'm definitely considering ranking mine up to rank 2. I do wish she was duped. If she's in the next featured crystal, I wouldn't be sad about pulling her at all because she's pretty awesome. Definitely pretty awesome, man. Yeah, if you have an Angela, you should be pretty happy because she's really cool. Plus, she looks incredible. Really sick character design and animations, and now she's very useful as well. So anyway, my dudes, that's going to be it for this rank up and gameplay video for the buffed version of Angela. If you enjoyed it, drop your boy a like. Let me know what you think in the comment section below of the buffed version of Angela. Are you going to be ranking yours? Let me know. Let me know what you're planning on doing. And make sure you hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any more fun. buffed gameplay coming to you very, very soon. I'll be seeing you around.